everyone. This is one of my favorite books to read with my grandkids. It's a book of nursery rhymes. A lot of people don't know nursery rhymes, but I used to read them a lot to my children when they were little. And I used to use nursery rhymes when I taught first grade. And I just think nursery rhymes are so much fun. Ellery always wants me to read this book to her, and Owen likes me to read it to him. And I usually like to sing a lot of the nursery rhymes. So we're going to start with this one. Can you see it? Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. And you could make up some other verses, like you can go, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, and the mouse said, wee! Hickory dickory dock, tick tock. This one is Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. That would kind of be fun to have sheep to look for and to follow you. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and prick it and mark it with a B and put it in the oven for baby and me. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Couldn't put Humpty together. Poor Humpty Dumpty. He really had a bad fall. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Do you know what came along? Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Ah, no, a spider, I'm scared. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, what a good boy am I. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. And I'm going to stop there, and I have another book here about Hey, Diddle, Diddle, and I really love this book. Hey, Diddle, Diddle, this new silly riddle was written to make you laugh. You'll giggle and grin from the start to the end, from the dish to the tiny giraffe. Hey, Diddle Dilly, it's time to get silly, like Mother Goose likes to do. We'll start with her verse, then we'll make our own. Maybe you can make up a verse too. So here we go. This is going to get a little silly. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Now here's another verse. Hey, diddle, doodle, the boat and the poodle, the pineapple made a big fuss. The purple duck hoped to join the fun, but was too busy driving a bus. Aren't these silly? Hey, diddle daisy, now start to get crazy. The hippo can dance on her toes. The fridge flew a kite in a pink sky, and the buffalo's hair is in bows. Those are really silly verses. Hey, diddle dumpkin, the goat and the pumpkin, the camel is taking a bath. The donkeys all have their swimsuits on, and the cheetah is teaching them math. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Hey diddle donkey, the organ and monkey, the elephant sat on the stool. The penguin was glad to see her friends, and she put jelly beans in the pool. Whoa! Hey diddle dano, the goose and piano, the zebra stood on the flowers. The cloak and the clock and the horse danced in a line, and the anteater sat in the shower. Wouldn't that be funny to go in your shower and see an anteater there? Hey diddle diddle, the moose in a girdle, the coconut wore a big shoe. The tiny giraffe started to laugh when the porcupine painted him blue. Hey diddle dunny, did you find it funny, this nonsensical book of rhyme? I hope when we're done you ask for more. I will read it to you anytime. It's fun to make up verses like that. So I'm going to come back to these nursery rhymes, and that one reminded me of that funny book of nursery rhymes. Let's sing this one more time. Sing it with me. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed, ha ha, to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, called for his fiddlers three. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Aren't you glad you don't have to go up the hill and go to a well to get water for your mommy? Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. What a beautiful garden. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, 1 for the little boy who lives in the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Sing along if you know it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, that's who they be, these 3. So I'm going to stop there, and that's just a fun book with nursery rhymes, and maybe you could make up your own nursery rhyme. Could you do that? I hope so, and that's going to be it for right now, and I hope that you're all doing well. And good night, and make sure that you always read. Books are so precious. Books, you can see, do you see all the books that I have behind me? And I used to have even a lot more, but I love books. We have books all over our house. So kids, keep reading. And if you can't read, say, Mommy, Daddy, please read to me. And just books are just one of our most wonderful resources. So good night, and I love you. Bye, everyone. Love you.
Amen.